Hi guys, my name is Maruxa Murphy.
Hi, I'm Dennis Murphy.
And this is Archie. And we wanted to just share with you a few words about working with Meshell Baker and her vision mastery process. We worked with her about a year ago, and we wanted to actually do this testimonial after having, not just done the vision board, but now understanding how does that show up? How does it actually manifest in our lives about a year later? And there were three core things that really stood out from our vision board that we both created. The first one was being close to family, being around family. The second one was
Our business and our career choices that we were making, things that were important to us work-wise.
Mm-hmm. And our third one was to get this little guy, to have another person in our family that was not another human.
In addition to our three girls.
So anyway, we started realizing as we were looking at our board, which we actually recently revisited yesterday, and we kind of smiled, right? Like, it was pretty amazing to see that all of the things that we had put on there were now coming into fruition. There was just two things that are on there that are totally now doable, and that we just haven't yet done. So the first one is getting closer to family. We're actually in the middle of a move to Florida, which is where our family is from, and leaving Austin, Texas, because we know how important family is to us.
Yeah, and then part of that came up during the session. Like, we realized how much we miss family. We love Austin, Texas. We absolutely love it. We're not excited about leaving it, but we realized how truly important family was, especially since they're, for our kids, their grandparents are getting older, and it's something that we really had to sit down and decide, like, how do we want to look at that. And that also impacts, though, our careers, because, at the time I was, working at a company here. I think we both worked in the same company at the time. But then meeting with Meshell and kind of going through the vision board, seeing what was important, I ultimately left that position and started doing coaching and consulting. But a lot of that came up with something that I've always been interested in. But going through the sessions, realizing how important it was, and realizing how taking that step could open up some of the other opportunities we said were also important to us, like moving to Florida. A lot of those were born from the sessions we went through with Meshell.
Yeah, so he got a new opportunity in Florida, which landed after we manifested this in our vision board. We're now moving to Florida. This little guy here was on our vision board too. I wanted a white fluffy puppy, and funny story real quick was that I went online to look for a specific breed. His is a Shishon, and he was the last one in the litter, and she was just so happening to come to Texas the next day.
From what?
From Minnesota.
She was driving to Texas from Minnesota.
Yeah. So how cool is that, right? Like, this is the power of vision boards, and we're just so glad that Meshell was able to be the catalyst, and her process was able to be the catalyst for allowing us to create the life that we want. We now, with our three kids, are creating, are looking at different ways of doing life with them, potentially even homeschooling, while also being an entrepreneur. And all because it's part of what we want. We want the freedom to be able to travel and to do all these cool things. And Meshell gave me and my husband Dennis here the courage to say, you can own what you want.
Yeah, and these are all things that were always in the back of our mind, but we never sat down with anyone and spoke with them. I had been actually doing some career coaching, which was really helpful, but it didn't help me to take those ultimate steps. And so what did really help was sitting down with Meshell, doing the vision board, going through that whole process. And I was actually resistant to it at first, because it's hard. I'm someone who doesn't like someone from the outside peering into my life. I hate kind of sharing those kind of things, and as she's smirking about.
That's true.
But Meshell's process was fun. It was harmless. It was a lot of fun. It was easy, but it wasn't simple. So every step you take it's a nice, easy process, but it causes you to dig deep and look at things, and it's good. It wasn't uncomfortable at all. It was a lot of fun, and I really appreciated the way that she facilitated. She was a facilitator. And now looking back, like, to look at the decisions we made, both business-wise, career-wise, travel-wise, family-wise, like, we can trace a lot of that back to our session with her over a year ago.
Yeah. So if you're on the fence about working with Meshell, feel free to reach out to us. We, believe so highly in what she offers, and we would love to see you taking this step into your journey of getting more of what you want in your life. Hope you have a good day.
All right.